Yes, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Another great episode of One Piece. These are the episodes I've been needing. I've been needing these episodes. This episode, hands down, provided a little bit of everything that you need in a One Piece episode. The only thing it didn't come with on its A game was animation, but everything else just cleaned fucking house with this episode. First off, the comedy between the freaking hilariousness of Luffy, like, wait, Doflamingo? Who's that? And Chopper sneaking around, those two moments right there. Comedy, I love it, especially Chopper. I say it all the time, the Chopper stuff. You know, he's trying to sneak around. He's like, oh, they're going to catch me now. And he's like running away. Comedy gold right there. And, you know, so comedy, got that down pack. Then the action between Usopp and Nami and Sanji's body trying to go up against Caesar. Then you also got at the same time Brownbeard. Now Brownbeard with me personally, it's been a roller coaster ride with him between the manga and the anime, because like I felt for the most part like he was just this crusty wannabe Whitebeard, wannabe Blackbeard, and you know I really just made fun of him for the most part. But the thing that Oda did with this character, and an episode like this again, it kind of just was displayed. He made you feel a little bit of sympathy for the guy, because up until like these points, he was just like, fuck Brownbeard, you know? He was just like, whatever, he's a piece of shit character. But then when you get stuff like this where it's like, he shows honor. And in the manga, like, I think that the anime did this portion of the manga justice. I think the anime outdid the manga with this particular portion. Because even in the manga, I didn't feel like how I felt with this one. I felt like he was taking a stand and he was like, yo, forget about me. Forget about me. But yo, I want my crew. And that troll face that Caesar made pulled off flawlessly. I loved it. The anime did a great job adapting that material. And Brownbeard just keeps on swinging and swinging. It's like, yo, you trying to hit a Logia. What are you... I was about to say Lugia. I'm going crazy. You trying to hit a Logia right now. What are you, crazy? You know, Usopp and him, like, Usopp understand he's trying to... You know, he thought he was doing something tactical. And I like that. That shows... character development with Usopp as far as like being a tactician. He was like, yo, he's gas, I shoot this, he should explode. Because since, you know, Usopp can't really fight a Logia. So that was smart thinking, but Caesar's a couple steps ahead of him. At the end of the day, Caesar's worth 300 million. He's a crazy scientist, he's very smart. So Usopp tried his best, but at the end of the day, it wasn't enough to, you know, take down Caesar. And it's a shame, because I would have loved to see, like, Usopp really just have this triumphant moment where, like, he knocks out Caesar and they get away or something. That would have been freaking epic. So a little disappointed with that, but that's just a personal gripe, because I want to see Usopp succeed. He's one of my favorite characters in all of One Piece. So, you know, I was a little like, oh, come on. Let Usopp get that one. But, you know, Caesar's a couple steps ahead of everything, so he kind of dodged that one. And it was a freaking brutal sight to see Usopp and Nami and Sanji's body just all messed up there, looking like they dead. And then Brownbeard getting freaking, like, yo, how much is Brownbeard gonna take? Point blank range shots from the Yeti Cool brothers, and now explosions? Like, yo, this is like Oda's punching bag that he wants you to feel sorry for. That's the conclusion I've come up with. Like, he wants to keep beating the dog shit out of this guy and make you feel bad for him along the way. Because, like, Again, he just got freaking shot up. Now dude is getting explosions. Craziness. Just crazy. I love the action in this one. And then the ending, oh my gosh. If last episode's ending wasn't enough to grab you again and make you say, yo, I need to watch the One Piece anime, then this one gets you even more. You got a bunch of people showing up. A lot of them in silhouette. I think it was Basil Hawkins. You got a kid. You got some big man people. Like, yo, that ending, if that don't get you hyped, like, yo, this is New World, this is no joke, nothing will. Episode 4.5 out of 5. The reason why I don't get 5 is because at the end of the day, it still didn't have that perfect animation. And that's, you know, I put that into my rating when I'm, you know, rating it, whatever. But other than that, everything was covered. Comedy, action, suspense, leaving you with a nice cliffhanger, leaving you excited and wanting more. So finally, the One Piece anime is really getting to that point that got me personally like, yes, this is why I love the One Piece anime. Let me know what you think. First of all, were you hype? What do you think about Kid? What is his plans in the New World? What's all this shit, you know, that Caesar's broadcasting everything? Because this is going to be a big, impactful moment from here on out as far as, like, Caesar's broadcasting what's going on and Punk has it to the world. So depending on the actions that are taken from Luffy and the crew, the new world is going to know about them and know that the Straw Hats are here. And they're not playing games. So I'm excited. Again, what do you think about that whole thing? As far as Brownbeard, do you think that this is like Oda's cruel, sick joke? Like, just keep beating the shit out of him? And it's like, feel bad for this guy, because I'm going to keep on having him have his ass kicked. Hey, your overall thoughts of the episode, favorite moment. I couldn't even pick one. I mean, between the sad shit with Brownbeard getting just fucked up, Chopper sneaking around, hilarious shit. Too much good stuff with this episode. 4.5 out of 5. That's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for the One Piece anime getting back on track, because last episode and this episode, I really feel like finally we're getting back to the good shit. And I love the good shit. And One Piece right now is delivering that fucking good shit. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.